Voted #1 FM radio, it's The Good Life Show with Jon Robert Quinn. Tonight, Quinn welcomes Jim Hanson and Blue Balcita. Tonight's show is brought to you by Pest Control Center. Welcome to the show.
Good evening, Sacramento. How are you doing? I am your host, Jon Robert Quinn, and tonight we've got Jim Hanson and Blue Balcita. Segment 1 is brought to you by Bob's Car Wash, and we've got David in the studio with us, just hanging out. Bob's Car Wash is located at 808 Sunrise Avenue, across from the Spaghetti Factory, full-service car wash, gas station, and detail center with Chevron, with Techron. Bob's Car Wash and Detail.com, 916-773-0500. Let's get into this. We've got Jim Hanson. How you doing?
Beautiful day in the neighborhood.
I've heard a lot of good things about you. And a couple? No, I'm kidding. A lot of good things about you.
That's a good thing.
No, it's so funny because we had, I don't remember who it was, the last couple of weeks, like both guests that we've had said, oh, Jim Hanson's coming. I'm like, this guy is like, it's like The Good Life Show with Jim Hanson.
Yeah.
So what's going on?
Well, it's a crazy time in the mortgage business.
Yes, it is.
Just unbelievable. I need 80 hours every week to get it done.
That's a good thing, though.
Make hay while the sun's shining.
You look more tired than I am.
I was nervous to come on to the show, so
why?
It's all good. I don't know. Just
Why?
one of those things.
Don't be nervous.
Getting in my head.
No way. No, it's so funny. You're telling me you got all these notes. I'm just like, no, take them and throw them in the garbage. We're just going to have a conversation. So who are you, man? Yeah, your wife, kids, the whole thing? How long you been in the business?
I got in lending in 1985.
Okay, so I was 3.
Yeah. You know how old I am. I was 25 in 85, so it's been a long time. And that's all I've done.
But you look amazing.
Yeah.
And you're still in it. That's very important.
Survived very many storms and hurricanes and tornadoes, so stick with it.
What's the most memorable, greatest thing that you've experienced so far in your career in real estate?
In the mortgage business? I don't know, maybe just, you know what, it's not really any one thing. It's helping families. It's
the gratification of getting them started.
Seeing them smile, taking the first-timers, through the process, and the real estate agent gets to hand the keys to them, but, it takes a good lender, a good team to get that done. So it's not any one thing. It's just a accumulation of everything over 30 years.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So we're going to talk about the pre-approval process.
Yeah.
A lot of people have kind of briefly brushed on this. You're going to kind of dig in. What are the important parts of this process? What is it, first of all?
Well, a long time ago, it used to be like a little pre-qualification. We would have a conversation with somebody over the phone and give a letter to the realtor, and they'd go out, write an offer, and get it accepted. That's morphed all the way into you've got to be completely pre-approved. You've got to have gone through the process. You have to have at least a automated underwriting approval and collect all the financial documents and everything. Otherwise, the seller's not going to take your offer seriously. And so we do a really good job of that up front.
And that's very, very important right now, because if you don't have that offer in hand, there's a lot of people that do.
Right.
Because there is very little inventory out there.
And I don't know any agent that'll even put somebody in their car to show them property without a pre-approval done.
That's also very important.
Yeah.
So before somebody goes to purchase a home, they need to speak with you first, essentially.
Right. Typically what I do is bring them in. I can do it in person. I can do it over the phone. And I dig into what their objectives are, their needs, strategies, expectations, and drill that down and identify that. And once you do that, it opens them up and gets them comfortable with the process, and it makes it a lot easier to get information and pertinent to getting them approved.
And you're with Guild Mortgage.
Guild Mortgage, yep.
And there's a lot of pros that work with Guild. I'm assuming you're one of them. 20. How long? 20? How many years?
Well, I mean, if you want to go from 85, it's been 31 years I've been in lending.
31 years.
Yeah. I got licensed in real estate in 1988, so didn't really start doing commission lending until I was 28. But
so we've had people that have been in the business 15 years, 18 years, 20, 25 years. You're on a whole nother level.
Yeah. I stuck with it. So
wow.
That's all I know.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Pitfalls. Obviously, if you're in the middle of purchasing a home or refinancing and you go and you buy a car, you can kiss your loan goodbye. But you said that there's a top 5. What is this top 5 pitfalls?
Well, the first 2 are kind of, if you're not working with an experienced realtor, then that could
Kill a deal.
Well, not kill it, but make it more stressful. Negotiation on their part is very important in this market, and so if they don't know how to manage the paperwork, there's a lot of paperwork involved in the real estate end of it, and then just they got to have a realtor that can knock it out of the park. Number 2 would be an inexperienced lender as well. So again, I've probably dealt with 2,000, 3,000 people who've I've done loans for in the past, and if you don't nail them down at the beginning, then you're going to have a tough time throughout
Nailing
the
them
process.
down, explain that to me.
Well,
setting expectations?
Setting expectations. It's really needs. What are your needs? I mean, they're top needs. When I interview somebody, I want to know their budget. I said, okay, what's your budget? What are you comfortable with? Because I don't want to get them into a house that I know they're going to fail at. That would be bad. So my business is built on repeat referrals coming back, and if you put them in a bad deal, then they're not going to come back to you 5 years down the road because they're going to lose their house. So that's super important to do all that stuff up front.
Absolutely.
Another pitfall would be not being properly pre-approved. We talked about that already. That would be, somebody just talked to somebody on the phone, and especially in this market, it's busy. Some of your lenders out there are just focused on refis, so they're not doing a super good job at the pre-approval process. So they might have a 5-minute conversation, issue a letter, it gets out there, and then 2 weeks later they find out they can't buy.
I spoke with somebody yesterday that literally said, I am so busy, I can't chase a customer down. If I can't get a hold of you, I have too many people that are calling me that I will only be able to help those people. So that in itself shows how busy the industry is.
It's busy.
That you literally have to just give up on some clients. And they just might be busy or maybe dragging their feet. But the bottom line is there's that much business out there. Get pre-approved. Get it done
Absolutely.
Right.
Yep. One other pitfall in this market we're in, I call it the domino effect.
Okay.
So when someone's buying a house and might be selling their house, that person's buying their house, might be selling their house. So you've got this listed, you got like 3 or 4 or 5 dominoes, and it could frustrate a buyer because they don't know what's happening behind them. Because if some domino falls apart in the beginning, it's going to affect everybody up the line. So that's super important. I was involved in a transaction last month that happened. The buyer walked at signing, and we slid another buyer in there that kept the whole domino going. So there's like 4 people involved in that. So that's another pitfall.
Does that happen often?
If you're selling and buying, yeah, it happens all the time. So you've got at least
So
most of the time
about
3.
somebody who's selling, they have to sell the home in order to buy the new home, and the person that's selling the home to that buyer is trying to sell his home so he can buy the new home. But if he falls through, then it affects. I never thought of that.
So that's why it's important for everybody to communicate, and the realtors to do their job going backwards to the other 2 transactions or 3 or whatever to make sure they're solid. So
wow,
it's
wow,
and the buyer's completely innocent of it. They don't even know they can't be protected from it. So
wow. Okay, what are the key components to closing a successful transaction?
Again, setting realistic expectations up front. Know what they are. Know what their the agent's expectations are, the buyer's expectations are, and on every level, every piece of the project. And then I personally communicate with buyers, agents, sellers, and those who are refinancing on a weekly basis. So every Tuesday morning or afternoon, in this case will be this afternoon, everybody that I'm doing transaction with will get a phone call and an update. And that no one does that.
Nobody does that.
No one does it. Well, I shouldn't say no one, but I call listing agents all the time. They go, "Why are you calling me?" I said, "Well, because I'm giving you Tuesday updates." You go, "Well, I love that." So I've won some.
That's very important.
I've won some relationships that way too, just by staying in touch and communicating.
Well, yeah, you're gonna have people recommend business, refer business. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
We're gonna go to a commercial break. We're gonna come right back with more from Jim Hanson in just a moment.
As I dropped in If Paul Revere was in the pest control business, his famous ride might have sounded something like this.
The termites are coming! The termites are coming! The termites are coming!
There's a pest for every season, so get ready because the termites are coming. I'm Steve Scoville, the president of Pest Control Center. For a termite, a home that goes unchecked is like ringing the dinner bell. The damage that termites cause to properties every year is in the millions of dollars. Our state licensed inspectors have the experience you'll need to make sure that your home and property are free from termites and the damage they cause.
Save your home, your property, and some money too. $75 off a complete termite inspection and $75 off any other Pest Control Center service. Log on at pestcontrolcenter.com. That's pestcontrolcenter.com. Or give them a call at 344-4400. 344-4400. Get rid of those termites today. Call 344-4400.
Pest Control Center, we treat your home like our own.
You need a shower. You go for your wet wipes, but really, how many of these things will it take for you to actually get clean? 1 for your hands, 2 for your face, 2 or more for your danger zones. And then don't forget your armpits, legs, arms, chest, feet, and back. Have you ever been able to reach your own back with a wet wipe? But now you can. Enter the Epic Wipe. It's 16 times larger than a standard wet wipe, so you only need 1 to get the job done.
And as I drive down the road of my car, as I drive down the road of my car.
Welcome back to the Good Life Show with Jon Robert Quinn, sponsored by Pest Control Center.
Welcome back to the Good Life Show. I am your host, Jon Robert Quinn. And tonight we've got Jim Hanson and Blue Balcita. And before we get back into that, I'm going to dig into my cupcake. You've got one too, right?
I got a nice looking s'more cupcake.
Okay, and last time we were on, or Blue was on, she completely demolished it, got her cupcake all over the place. So her cupcake is going home with her.
Yes.
No cupcakes in the office. Sit on your hands. Now, each week, Cupcake Craving, located at 2100 Arden Way, presents me with these delectable cupcakes. Red velvet, of course, with the, I still don't know what the frosting is. Buttercream, cream cheese, I don't know. The good one. The good frosting. The good frosting.
Okay, we have no napkins in here.
I didn't get you napkins?
Uh-uh.
All right, well, just lick your fingers.
I'm going to do it.
How did I forget the napkins? Gosh, I got to remember everything. So, you hear us chomping in your ear, night over night. Cupcake Craving is telling me that they're having one of their best years they've ever had since we started doing the cupcakes. Hence why we've got sponsors in literally every segment, every part of this show now, because of what it does for their business. But, cruise on over to Cupcake Craving. CupcakeCraving.com, or again, 916-923-5995 or 2100 Arden Way. And check out their cupcakes. Also, you can get a free cupcake on your birthday. All you got to do is show up and present your ID on your birthday, and you get a free cupcake. Again, 2100 Arden Way, 916-923-5995. How was the cupcake, Jim?
I got one half of the crown. It's awesome.
They're awesome, aren't they?
It's good.
There's a reason why Jeff Tarbell and Troy Bird and all these guys get cupcakes and give them to their clients.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's get back into it. So, mortgage, bankruptcy, short sales, and foreclosures.
Well, unfortunately,
they happen.
They happen. They happen more in late 2008, 9, 10, and then ever in history. So, I like to help people recover from that. Of course, if they're ready, take the fear out of it. Some of them might be a little timid on getting back into being a homeowner, but with again proper education, and some of those people weren't educated during that process back then, so they feel. Well, they feel slighted sometimes. You have to overcome that. But anyway, it's my goal to help them better understand the process, and again, counseling and.
What are some of the rules with bankruptcy over FHA, VA, and conventional? You can have a BK 2 years ago. Or 3 years?
Both VA and FHA without extenuating circumstances is 2 years.
Okay.
For Chapter 7. Conventional is 4.
I'm gonna have you do the thing going down.
So.
Okay, I'll just call you
That's with the bankruptcy. And you got to be able to make sure you recovered from it, show some reestablished credit, and basically show that you're not going to get in that position again. So if you recovered from it 2 years ago and then you got a whole bunch of debt outstanding again, that might be questioned. But
Correct.
it's, again, it comes with counseling and consulting, that sort of thing.
Okay, but it's FHA is less stringent, I'm assuming, than conventional, right?
On time frame, yeah. And,
Okay.
you know, FHA and VA are common sense, and they, especially the VA. The VA wants to help the vet be a homeowner within their constraints. And so they make it
There's
possible
also
for
a
them to buy.
misconception that people that have had a VA can't have a VA again, and that is false. Can you explain that a little bit more in depth?
So if you have a VA loan and you sell that house and pay it off, your eligibility is completely restored. If it happened where you lost that VA loan in foreclosure, that part of your eligibility stays with you until it's satisfied. So,
Ooh.
but there's a calculation you can do and figure out if there's any eligibility left to buy a subsequent house. So it's a calculation. I've got to pull
Oh, yeah, of course.
a worksheet and figure it all out. So
Okay, so but you can essentially.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
What
You bet.
loan programs and products do you specialize in?
Well, I like to say kind of VA is number one, only because I want to help the people that fight for our freedom get into homes. Okay.
Are you a veteran yourself?
I am not. That's my only regret I have. is
Me too.
I did not serve.
My father, my mother, my grandfather, my whole family. I was like the only one that didn't.
Yeah. So, but I came out of high school in '78, so it was still kind of weird times back then. I went to college, and that's how I ended up in Sacramento. Anyway, grant programs. Golden State Finance Authority has a grant program. That's actually free money. It's free, and you get a chunk at closing, but it's not so free as you pay a little bit higher interest rate.
Okay.
And then down payment assistance programs with Cal HFA, Cal Plus. They've got some programs there. And there's various others sprinkled around in your cities, Citrus Heights, Elk Grove, that sort of thing. And then this isn't really a program or a product, but I love helping people create strategies. And that might be someone who's buying a rental property. That might be someone who's on a short term going to buy for 2 years or 3 and make that one a rental. But we talk about those kind of strategies, and you have to create those and help them think, because being invested in real estate is really a good move.
It's a great move if you use the right vehicles. It's a terrible move if you don't use the right vehicles, like
Correct.
anything.
Right.
In having somebody with the experience, don't take your advice from a guy who's been in the business for a year or 2 years.
Right.
Take your advice from somebody who's been doing it for 31 years.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, 31 years.
It's like, where'd the time go? It's like
Yeah,
it cruises by.
but you're helping people. You know, God put you on this planet to do something, and
Absolutely.
you're doing it to help these people.
Yeah.
You have a team as well?
Yeah, I'm building a team. So I am a originator. I have a what we call a loan processor 2. We call her an LP2. She takes my transactions from application to close or from contract to close. So once I meet with the people, do the interview, get them going, she gets the deal and takes it to close. Mind you, I'm not exiting the process. I'm just giving updates.
You're handing it down.
Handing
it to you're delegating the work so you can continue to work with the next client,
Right.
and she can continue to move the process along because there's a lot of steps.
Right. And a lot
of steps.
And then on the front side too, we've got a transaction coordinator that we use, helping with the front part of the stuff, getting documents from buyers,
Running 1003s.
right, that sort of thing.
How do people get in contact with you?
Well,
And your website and all that other stuff.
it's jimhanson.net is my website. Goes right to my guild website. My phone number is 916-730-4402. And then I guess the website's probably the easiest thing to remember because it'll have my email address there and everything like that. So my office is actually in Elk Grove, right off of Laguna Springs Drive, 9261 Laguna Springs Drive, Suite 150.
So Jim Hanson, JimHanson.net, 916-730-4402. What advice would you give somebody who's thinking about either refinancing or purchasing right now, especially with the market where it's at?
We didn't talk a lot about refinancing. So
So let's get into that.
if you're refinancing, it's not just a no-brainer. You got to work the numbers. You got to make sure there's a benefit to it. Make sure you're dropping your interest rate enough. Most of the time, if you can save $2,500 a year in interest, that's kind of a no-brainer. And that's usually, depending on your loan amount, could be 0.75 of a point to 1.25 different in rate. But again, it depends on your strategy. So you can go into a 15-year. I mean, it's again, putting the numbers together, evaluating the needs, expectations, and going from there.
What should people be getting together right now that are listening, that are thinking about, well, let's say not thinking about refinancing. Let's say interest rates took another huge dip, and if they haven't refinanced in the last 2 years, they should at least have the numbers looked at and evaluated to see if there's benefit there. And what should people be getting together right now?
All I need is their mortgage statement.
Fair enough.
Very simple. Give me a mortgage statement, I'll figure it out.
Okay, get your mortgage statement. Give him a call, 916-730-4402. If he doesn't answer, please leave a voice message. And then in terms of what should people be getting together right now if they're thinking about purchasing?
Again, if you're renting, I do lots of rent versus buy scenarios. Help them understand that their money is not being used effectively if they're renting. There's programs to help them get into the process. So again, it's, you get your tax returns together, you get your W-2s together, you get your pay stubs together, and then we'll figure out the assets. And if you've got a 600 credit score, 620, somewhere around there, then we should be talking about making you a homeowner.
Exactly. Get you into an FHA and help you out.
Yep.
What about VA? Any new benefits? Any new programs or anything right now?
I want to clear up some myths about VA.
Okay.
Some people, some real estate agents will not do a VA loan because they don't understand it. And some people think it takes 60 days to get a VA loan closed. It takes 30, no more time than it would otherwise. Sometimes less, maybe sometimes a little bit more, but take the fear out of an agent's mind to accept a VA offer. And then a vet can get in with what's called a VA no-no. Kind of work it a couple different ways. The seller can pay the closing costs, or the lender can pay the closing costs with a little bit higher interest rate. So there's no down payment on a VA loan.
100% financing.
100% financing. So if you're going to maybe take a little bit higher interest rate, you can get in a house with $500.
What are the FICO requirements?
Our FICO requirement for VA is 600.
600 FICO,
Yeah.
500 out of pocket, you can get into a house.
Yeah.
That is insane.
And I want to help vets do that because they deserve to have a place just as much as anybody else.
That is absolutely insane. That right there was the home run for me right now. I mean, again, I'm going to say it one more time. A 600 FICO. That's like call Paul Blanco for a car FICO score. And $500 out of pocket and 100% financing, get yourself into a home.
It could be structured that way.
With VA's got one of the most competitive rates out there.
Yeah. I can't say anything about rates, but yeah.
Well, yeah,
very, very,
absolutely.
very competitive. And I was going to say one more thing about, I can't remember.
It's okay. Put it up on your social media. JimHanson.net. JimHanson.net. Not related to the Hanson kids that sing Bop. 916-730-4402. Give him a call. Come on over here, David. I'm going to have you go into commercial break.
We're going on a commercial break. We'll be right back.
And as I drive down the road,
If Paul Revere was in the pest control business, his famous ride might have sounded something like this.
The termites are coming! The termites are coming! The termites are coming!
There's a pest for every season, so get ready because the termites are coming. I'm Steve Scoville, the president of Pest Control Center. For a termite, a home that goes unchecked is like ringing the dinner bell. The damage that termites cause to properties every year is in the millions of dollars. Our state licensed inspectors have the experience you'll need to make sure that your home and property are free from termites and the damage they cause.
Save your home, your property, and some money too. $75 off a complete termite inspection and $75 off any other pest control center service. Log on at pestcontrolcenter.com. That's pestcontrolcenter.com. Or give them a call at 344-4400. 344-4400. Get rid of those termites today. Call 344-4400.
Pest Control Center, we treat your home like our own.
Located in the heart of Folsom is Make Me Divine Organic Salon and Spa. Offering nails and hair treatment, massage, and more, Make Me Divine will make you divine. Call 916-985-8999 today to schedule an appointment.
And as I drive down the road in my car, as I drive down the road in my car.
Welcome back to the Good Life Show with Jon Robert Quinn, sponsored by Pest Control Center.
Welcome back to the Good Life Show. I'm your host, Jon Robert Quinn, and I did write the music for the show. You could purchase Jon Robert Quinn music at JONRobert.org. And segment 3 is brought to you by Make Me Divine. You probably just heard the commercial, 916-985-8999. So, Jim, let me ask you real quick.
Yo.
Have you ever had a pedicure?
Negative.
You gotta go get one, dude. They're so awesome. So I had my toesies done. Had my toesies done at Make Me Divine. No, you got to check these things out, dude. Okay, so like the organic, they're all organic. So they're putting like cucumber and lemon and oranges and grapes and all kinds of stuff. They give you drinks, like good drinks. Dude, it is off.
And that's at Make Me Divine?
It's at Make Me Divine in Folsom. 199 Blue Ravine. It's over next door to Skipolini's. Manicures, pedicures. No manicures for me. I bite my nails. But the pedicure, I can put my shoes on and hide my feminism. We're going to do that. And, of course, massage. Everybody needs one of those. And hair. Again, Make Me Divine. 916-985-8999 or makemedivine.com. Let's get into Blue Balcita. You're back!
I know.
You're back! So apparently our New Year's Eve episode, I'm not even going to show up. You're bringing all the guests. You've got the whole thing planned and scheduled already.
I know.
And it's going to be the Good Life show with Blue Balcita. So what's going on? What are you doing?
Oh, well, that's just quite a long list. Since I was last on the show, I've been on Good Day Sacramento, and from that I had an article done about me in the Tahoe Daily Tribune, Santa Maria Sun, and from that, the I Have a Name project leader found me on Facebook and said, why don't you come down to Phoenix and dedicate a mural to teenage homelessness? And from that, I got into a social media campaign that helps homeless veterans, and I've been involved with them. And then I wrote a few more books called The Needle Tears a Hole, Poetic Injustice. I have a documentary coming out at the end of November called Sing Me a Whiskey Lullaby, a documentary of ordinary madness. I partnered with 2 soldiers turned best-selling authors, PFC Connor Colburn and Jonathan Wallach.
And Jonathan just made the list?
Yes, he hit...
Like 2 days ago.
Yes, he hit #1 best-selling in Military Families and hit #1 hot new release.
And how long did that take him?
It took him the same amount it took me a day.
And I've spent my entire life trying to climb up that Amazon list with my record sales. I should have just had her do one of my books for me.
Yeah.
So apparently I am going to be a bestseller, though, because you are going to be, you asked me to write a story about my homelessness when I lost my second company. And
that will be going into the I Have a Name charity book project. And so you'll have a featured spot in there along with a bunch of other people.
And that'll put me on the bestseller list so I can have those bragging rights.
Yes.
Yes. So I can be sitting on the other side. Oh, my gosh. So... my reaction was the same reaction apparently as the guy from Good Day Sacramento. He just takes his pen and just throws it up and goes, "All right, I'm done." No, so how in the world are you making these things happen? I mean,
well, I just have special powers.
Apparently, she's 17 years old. She was 16 when she was on the first time, which was like 3 months ago or 2 months ago, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Steve's been in this business for 35 years, and he's completely blown away by what you do.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have TEDx. You're talking with the people from TEDx.
Oh, yeah, that's
I
right.
mean, it's like, how does this... I mean, Tony Robbins is on TEDx. And this 16-year-old that's, like, hitting the bestseller list, like, she's popping these things out like they're... I don't even know.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Steve's back there. No, it's awesome. So... What else is going on? You've got a couple more projects.
Yes.
Let's kind of get into. Tell me about the new books that you've released. The first one was the book of poems. 10
Poems for the Hungry.
10 Poems for the Hungry.
Yep.
I should know that. I did the book trailer for it. I'm busy. All right, that's my excuse. But 10 Poems for the Hungry. That was basically the poems from what you were seeing while you were homeless, telling the story of the people that you were seeing. What are the two new ones about?
So, The Needle Tears a Hole is about a man who was like a father to me when I was homeless. He passed away in Chicago, Illinois, so I decided I was going to write a story and get it out there, and that was made into a bestseller as well. And then I released a new book called Poetic Injustice, which I'm getting a lot of online backlash from because I said a lot of things in it that aren't commonly shared
That's
with other
exactly
people.
what you want, though.
Yeah.
That's what you want. You can't always be perfect. It's,
right.
Sometimes you got to shake things up a little bit.
Right. And so what I did in it is I not only took homelessness, but I took the issues of like single mothers and drug addicts and alcoholics, and I put this into this book called Poetic Injustice, where it goes and it tells their story. It tells how they are marginalized and, you know, kind of thrown away by society, and it shows it in a way of other people doing it. So I've taken the view of somebody who has a perfect life, and when they enter into this world that's so much different, and it's around them all of the time, but they don't see it. So it's like an emotional book of the realities of what's going on out in the world.
Wow. Unbelievable. Okay. I got nothing. All right, so tell me more about Connor Colburn and Jonathan Willix. Explain to me how you found these guys. You've turned both of them into bestsellers. Mm-hmm. Now, are both of them enlisted right now in overseas, or where are they at?
They're at Fort Irwin, California, and I went and I visited them down there, and it is terrible. It's in the middle of the desert, it's hot, and it's on this long road called Fort Irwin Road, and it's like it's going to go on forever. And when you finally get there, I kept asking myself, how do these boys not go crazy out in the middle of the desert all of the time? But that's actually the reason for their books, is because how the military has changed their lives from privates to losing their marriages to just being changed as a person in whole. So like PFC Connor Colburn, he's written a book called Why You Should Travel the World that details his story from Cumberland, Rhode Island, all the way to Missouri, where he started in basic with my friend, Jonathan Willix.
And he went to high school or something with him.
No, he was actually a person I met when I was homeless.
Oh.
Yeah, so
okay.
He's I dedicated my book, Sing Me a Whiskey Lullaby, in part to him. Wow. Because he made a big difference when I was younger and having to live with my mother. She says
when she was younger, like it was when we were younger, like when we were in school. She's talking about like 24 months ago.
Well, I feel like this whole thing has aged me 20 years.
What's funny, she's talking about this road. It feels like it's going forever, right? It's like a child in timeout. It seems like 5 minutes is forever. Yeah. But as you get older, that road is probably the length of a driveway.
Probably.
No, we just. Oh my gosh, you are so inspiring, and I'm watching David's girlfriend in back. She's just like. I wish we had a camera on her. No, okay. So tell me more about what are they doing? What's the whole focus of their books?
So, PFC Connor Colburn's book, Why You Should Travel the World, is kind of getting his story out there. And then he did one called Open Letter that details life as a private for both every man and woman in the military, in the hopes of making you, the reader, be able to understand what it means to raise your right hand and swear to protect your country.
Maybe we should give a copy of this over to Colin, whatever that. What's that football player's name?
Oh, Kaepernick.
Yeah, we should send him a couple copies.
Yeah, I'm sure Colburn would want to do that.
Yeah, and Chris Brown too, apparently, because apparently he's sitting.
Oh.
Oh boy.
But PFC Connor Colburn is going to be partnering with me to help homeless veterans. So he's going to be contributing to the I Have a Name charity book project with a piece called My Heroes Sleep on the Streets. And then Jonathan Wallach's book, Small Town Romance in a Red, White, and Blue World, is about how marriage in the military is so much different than a civilian romance, because having to be gone constantly, it affects a relationship, and it's heartbreaking and it's truthful, his story, and that's why it's so popular so quickly. And it has nothing to do with me, and I will keep saying that. It has everything to do with him.
It has to do with her and the fact that she's able to get it out there to the right people, but the people that are reading it are continuing to push it and drive it. It's like saying, helping these people has nothing to do with me, but I have to have the show in order to help these people.
Right.
But it's their efforts and what they're doing, their message, that continues to push them. So you have a huge part of it. I'm telling you, you have a huge part of making this thing happen.
Well, thank you.
But the story is what's carrying it, or
Yes.
it would just fizzle.
Yeah,
Maybe
definitely.
I should have you do the marketing for all of my stuff.
Hey, if you want to pay me, I'll do it.
So I have I did a book called Searching for Sarah years and years ago. Mm-hmm. It's like 15 years ago. And it's just a story about these kids who literally, they lived homeless. They from bus stop to bus stop traveling the country in order to get to the other side of the country. The whole story, it starts with them on their class trip in Washington, D.C. They're from L.A. And he met this girl, the girl of his dreams. He wants to marry her, blah, blah, blah. And, of course, he had to go back to school because it was a senior trip. And after they graduate, him and his best friend travel the country. And so all their experiences living from bus stop to bus stop, playing music at the bus stops for $1 or $5, traveling across the country to find his girlfriend, to find out she no longer lives there.
Whoa.
And so that's all I'll say. But it's a really interesting story. I've gotten great from the last 15 years of people that have read it. On binder paper that have read it have really, this is really an interesting thing, but maybe you're the person to take this thing.
Give me a call, I'll make you into a best-selling author.
Oh my gosh, we're going to do bestsellingauthor.com.
Yeah.
We'll make you into a best-selling author.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness gracious. Wow. Wow. All right. Well, you know what? Let's go into a break, Steve. Let's go into a break. Let's come back and talk to Blue Balcita just a little bit more. Just a moment.
As I drive down the road, as I drive.
If Paul Revere was in the pest control business, his famous ride might have sounded something like this.
The termites are coming! The termites are coming! The termites are coming!
There's a pest for every season, so get ready because the termites are coming. I'm Steve Scoville, the president of Pest Control Center. For a termite, a home that goes unchecked is like ringing the dinner bell. The damage that termites cause to properties every year is in the millions of dollars. Our state licensed inspectors have the experience you'll need to make sure that your home and property are free from termites and the damage they cause.
Save your home, your property, and some money too. $75 off a complete termite inspection and $75 off any other pest control center service. Log on at pestcontrolcenter.com. That's pestcontrolcenter.com. Or give them a call at 344-4400. 344-4400. Get rid of those termites today. Call 344-4400.
Pest Control Center, we treat your home like our own.
As I drive down the road, as I drive down the road.
Welcome back to the Good Life Show with Jon Robert Quinn, sponsored by Pest Control Center.
Welcome back to the Good Life Show. I'm your host, Jon Robert Quinn, and I am sitting with Blue Balcita. Actually, and the same thing goes, Jim Hanson, 31 years in the mortgage business. Holy smokes. Blue, you are absolutely phenomenal. Segment 4 is brought to you by Cherry Frame, 916-899-1743, www.cherryframe.net. She's telling me this week that the 7702, I'm not sure what this is, 7702 can give you tax-free income and pay you for life.
Whoa.
Now, I do know a little bit about the 7702. It's indexed, and it's an investment that it's like a life insurance that you're pouring money in, and then after a certain amount of time, you could take the money out. Or if there's a life-threatening event, something happens in your life, you can have that money, and it's tax-free. All I'm going to say is this. Visit cherryframe.net to learn more. She has all the specifics online. Give her a call, 916-899-1743. CHERRY, like the fruit, frame, FRAME, like OJ.net to learn more. All right, let's get back into this. I got nothing. Absolutely nothing.
I know, I have that effect on people.
All right, so even the cupcake was speechless. All right. You have a special announcement you want to make.
Yes.
So you're working with Connor and Jonathan.
Yes.
And what's this breaking news? I wish we had some like breaking news kind of music. Some like What's this special news?
I am giving up the writing.
And she's going to become an astronaut.
No, I'm giving up the writing, the acting, and all the fame that I've gained to finish up school and move to Africa for 2 years with the Peace Corps to be able to help kids in Africa teach deaf African kids sign language and to work with protecting refugee camps, giving clean water, building houses, and giving out clean food. So I'm going to be the reason I helped publish Connor was so that I can make him take my job basically for when I go at the end of August to Africa. So he's doing really good so far, and both Connor and Jonathan are going to be kind of taking everything I do and moving forward with all of my contacts and projects and stuff like that. I actually kind of feel bad about it.
No, absolutely not. And I don't know. I know your view on Christianity and the whole thing, and there's nothing wrong with that. Everybody has their thing. But God's got a plan for everybody. He puts us on this planet for a reason. Mm-hmm. And he's put you here for a reason. And he's put you in contact with these people for a reason. And he's using you to go out and help these people. They can then take, just like at the Olympics, they're going to go take the baton. And you're going to go and continue to help and grow and help other people. And we're going to be seeing you on Oprah and some of these other things someday. It'll happen. We talked about it last time, Steve. And it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. And Jonathan and Connor are going to be able to, you've helped them get to the next level, and now they're going to be able to turn around and give that to the next person.
Yeah.
And as much as people want to believe in the supernatural and the whole thing of Christianity, mm-hmm. there is the key element is whatever the God is, whatever created all of this that makes all of these things happen. You are exceptionally talented at your age to do the things that you're able to do and to reach the people that you're able to reach when there's people that are suffering that aren't able to afford their car payment or to eat or to put diapers on their kids. You are able to create, using your mind, which is what I teach, you're able to create these masterpieces to now effectively change and help all of those people that you touch on that end, to touch the people that you're growing, to build them up, to do the same thing, and now to go and leave our continent for another to go and start helping the people on the other side of the planet. At 17 years old, when 3 years ago you were living behind Taco Bell in Lake Tahoe. Yeah. I was up in Lake Tahoe for an event, and ironically, she was having an event there, and I saw it on Facebook and said, oh, I'll show up. And we know what happened there. But I went up there, and I went over to that Taco Bell, and there was a homeless kid sitting behind there. And I gave him a $20 bill for you.
Yeah.
See how you're affecting people?
Well, thank you.
No, it's true. It's absolutely true.
Yeah.
This guy is...
I'm mesmerized.
Well, thank you.
I told you that she was special. I told you. I told you she was special. All right. So you're going to go to the Peace Corps. All right.
Yes.
Then what? What happens after that?
I'm going to be working with the UN as a UN ambassador.
Have you already started talking with them and start putting
Yes.
those pieces together?
Yeah, and then after that, I'm going to be going to the University of Chicago's Institute of Politics to further my education in political science. And after that, I'm going to be joining the Marine Corps for 3.5 years and then the FBI.
That's what you wanted to do, is the FBI at the end.
Yes, but
You
when
were
I get
telling me
really old and I can't,
Then
fight
you'll just
bad
be
guys.
like Miss Congeniality, that's all.
No, I'm going to become a politician.
Oh,
so
great.
that's what the politics are for.
Vote for Blue Balcita. She's gonna make America really great again.
Just don't turn orange, okay?
Okay,
Just
I
don't
promise.
turn orange.
I promise.
We have a black president, we have a white president, we have an orange president.
Yeah.
Oh my
my
goodness
gosh.
gracious. So
Yeah.
you voting Trump or you voting Hillary?
I can't vote.
Oh, that's right.
Oh my god.
She's 17. She's 17.
Oh, yeah, my show that happened. Oh my god. Oh my goodness gracious. We have 3 minutes, Steve. Unbelievable.
Oh.
Unbelievable. Okay, so you want to go to the FBI, you want to do the Marine Corps.
Mm-hmm.
Are they going to like shave your head like G.I. Jane and all that stuff?
I don't know, maybe.
Why don't you go in the Navy with a name like Blue?
Because that'd be a cliche.
Oh my gosh.
Something else.
Oh, I got nothing. 2 minutes of silence. All right. BlueBalcita.com. B-L-U-E like the color. Balcita. I don't know what a Balcita is. B-A-L-C-I-T-A. BlueBalcita.com. Check out her books on Amazon. Check out her episodes on iTunes, Spotify. Where else is your stuff sold? Literally everywhere.
Barnes & Noble, Google Play, and then stores across the country and nationwide, too. I mean, other country. Sorry.
Other country.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Oh, goodness gracious. BlueBalcita.com. JimHanson.net. JimHanson.net. 31 years in the mortgage business. 916-730-4402. We got a special thing for you guys here. The first 5 people, listen up, 5 people to mention David on the Good Life Show. David's our car wash guy who's hanging out here. He does my car. The first 5 people to mention him get a basic car wash with tire dressing and wheel cleaning. That's like a $35 value, guys. 5 people. The first 5 people. Now, if you've got 5 cars, you better have your kids and everybody else call. But the point is, how do these people, are they just going to show up at Bob's Car Wash?
Yeah, just show up, mention the ad or my name, and we'll hook you up with a basic car wash.
Why don't you come on over here and close us out? How much time we got, Steve? 1 minute. All right. Here, take the mic.
Alrighty.
Just close us out. He's going to give you the countdown to 20 seconds, and then just go ahead and just say thanks for listening. Have a great night.
All right, thanks for listening. This is the Good Life Show with Jon Robert Quinn.
Yeah? You got it.
Like you said, first 5 people to mention the ad or my name get a basic car wash with tire dressing and wheel cleaning. Your tires will be black and your rims will be shining.
Okay, and where do people find you? What's the address?
We're at 808 Sunrise Avenue, right across from the old Spaghetti Factory.
At Bob's Car Wash.
And Detail.
All right. Have a great night, folks. Hey.
And as I dropped